What sets Albert Einstein apart as a genius? Join us as we explore his life and unique personality traits that made him excel beyond his peers. Albert Einstein is renowned for reshaping science, revolutionizing our understanding of the universe, and inspiring modern technology like satellites, GPS, and nuclear energy. His journey, however, was far from smooth. Born on March 14, 1879 in Ulm, Germany, Einstein showed a slow start as a child, leading his parents to worry about his development.
Always thinking in pictures, visualizing things. When his father gave him a compass, he would just sit up night after night watching the needle point northward.
At the age of 4, his fascination with a magnetic compass sparked his lifelong passion for physics. His sister thought he was a genius. His father thought he was a genius. But he was stuck in the patent office in Bern, Switzerland.
May I ask why you're working in a patent office?
History is full of bad jokes, I suppose.
And nobody else thought he was a genius at all. He had mouthed off to his professors at university. He didn't get any good job. His Department of Theoretical Physics was the top drawer of his desk and he had slammed it closed. He had tried all sorts of things. At around 25 to 26 years old while stuck at the patent office, he had experimented with many ideas, but nothing had really come together.
You've achieved more in 1 year than most scientists do in a lifetime. However did you accomplish it?
Curiosity, I suppose.
Then, suddenly, in the spring of 1905, it was like a storm burst in his head. He poured out one paper after another. About 4 of them were worthy of the Nobel Prize.
Dynamics of moving bodies by Albert Einstein.
His 4th paper. This year. I haven't seen anything like this since Newton's Annus Mirabilis.
Dr. Lauer, are you honestly comparing Einstein to Sir Isaac Newton?
And the final 2 were special relativity and
E = mc²,
which revealed the relationship between mass and energy.
Relativity, that mass and energy are both but different manifestations of the same thing. A somewhat unfamiliar conception for the average mind. Furthermore, the equation E = mc², in which energy is set equal to mass multiplied with the square of the velocity of light, showed that very small amount of mass may be converted into a very large amount of energy, and vice versa. The mass and energy were in fact equivalent, according to the formula mentioned above. This was demonstrated by Kokra and Walton in 1932 experimentally.
Einstein's brilliance lay not only in his creative thinking but also in his collaborations. Though not an expert in mathematics, he worked with colleagues to develop his general theory of relativity in 1915.
Einstein once said, "I want to know God's thoughts in a mathematical way." Einstein wanted an equation
which unified space, time, and matter and predicted phenomena like black holes and gravitational waves.
For Einstein, space was this place where stuff was, and it didn't do anything. It had stuff in it. And so space combined with time to become space-time is a more dynamic understanding of this arena that everything takes place in. It's becoming more alive in a way.
Einstein's personality was just as complex as his work. He was analytical, known for his ability to simplify complex concepts and rigorously approach problems, seeking elegant solutions. His curiosity and childlike wonder drove him to explore problems that others often overlooked. As a nonconformist, Einstein could challenge fundamental assumptions, which led to his revolutionary insights. He was also deeply introverted, often preferring long periods alone to focus on his thoughts and work. With a rebellious temperament, Einstein frequently defied authority, whether in his early academic struggles or in his critiques of conventional scientific thought. His pacifism, though, became a defining feature in his later years. Despite his contributions to science, he regretted his role in the development of the atomic bomb, acknowledging the destructive potential of his discoveries. Einstein's behaviors also aligned with traits that were later defined as part of the autism spectrum. He was known to dislike touch, struggled in social situations, and faced difficulties in school, characteristics that shaped both his personal and professional life. Despite his scientific triumphs, Einstein faced profound challenges. His work was derided as Jewish science by the Nazis, leading to book burnings and threats to his life. In 1933, he fled Germany for Princeton, New Jersey, where he lived safely and continued his work. Nazi Germany's hostility toward him was so intense that they placed a bounty on his head and burned his remaining books in Germany.
And there's Einstein, who's refusing even back then to comb his hair and dressed in, sort of old coats and however he feels like it, already starting not to wear socks.
Einstein's eccentricities were as famous as his intellect. He avoided socks, wore oversized clothes, and believed pipe smoking aided his judgment. Known for his poor memory, he struggled with names and phone numbers, including his own. Despite these quirks, he remained deeply curious and driven. In his later years, Einstein's pacifism was tested by the consequences of his discoveries. Although his theories indirectly contributed to the development of nuclear weapons, he regretted their creation and advocated for peace.
1922 that they finally announced his Nobel Prize. And one of the ironies, he never gets it for the theory of relativity.
Instead, Einstein receives it for the first of his Miracle Year papers, which describes the photoelectric effect. This work becomes the foundation for quantum mechanics and unlocks the secrets of the atom.
His scientific contributions, such as the photoelectric effect, which earned him the Nobel Prize in 1921, and his theories of relativity continue to underpin modern technology and physics. Einstein's legacy extends beyond his theories.
Albert Einstein, a celebrated physicist considered to be the father of modern physics, dies at the age of 76.
After he died in 1955, studies of his brain revealed enlarged parietal lobes associated with mathematical cognition. His eyes remain preserved in a safe deposit box in New York City.
It's genius.
Through his creativity, collaboration, and relentless curiosity, Einstein overcame adversity to become a timeless symbol of scientific genius, forever altering humanity's understanding of the cosmos.